So, welcome back. The final session of this workshop. So, we started our search looking inside, not outside, for the divine experience, and considering and accepting whatever comes in my life, persons, places, moments, it's all divine, nothing but divine. I cannot analyze. Non-analytical approach to the life is Sri Vidya. Non-analytical approach to life. Visleshana Rahita Jivanam iti Sri Vidya Sadhanam in Hindi language. It's a non-analytical approach. I just see. And I said one point and I just got distracted with some other information. You were sitting here, so any reason why you gone back? You can come like this and then sit. Okay. Acceptance is divinity. Expectation is human. To expect acceptance in others is also human. Right? So, I said number one, after number one is 3. Why? Can anybody say? In spirituality, the number after 1 is 3, not 2. One is that all-pervading energy, knowledge is everywhere. You cannot measure it, you cannot locate it, you cannot fix it with longitude and latitude. That's where we are doing one mistake. We are fixing it. Or this place is divine, spiritual. And this is not only this is spiritual, this is spiritual. We cannot locate like that. It's all pervading. I said, so as I said, casino, church, cemetery. Everything starts with C. So you cannot locate it. That's, you call it the supreme. How to reach the supreme? How to get connected to that? If I'm saying this is supreme, nah. Because, as I said, after number 1, it's 3. You're seeing this, you're there, and you're missing something. The space in between. When you get split, this God, this is the people. You and the other person, place, entity. In between the space. That space is called God. Neither this is reality nor this is reality. Because now I am seeing David. If he gets up and goes to the room, I feel David is not there. What I thought reality is no more a reality. Okay, fine. David will go. I'm here, no? That I should be reality. But I will leave the body. Then I is the breath. The breath will be gone from the body. So one day, even that I is also not reality. Neither this, neither the world, nor the you. Because there is no permanency. The same world which looks good and happy and joyful, divine sometime, may look horrible to you the next day. Is the world really divine? are really horrible is coming from here. So it's not real. You are also not real. So what's real is the space in between. The space is everywhere, and that space cannot be limited, cannot be explained. I can explain David. He's so much tall, wearing a shirt, he's a doctor, you're American, all the descriptions I can give. But I cannot describe the space. So that's maybe. So how do I reach? This, if you start from you, not the world, start from you, start questioning. I question like that. I'm 64. Before, 60 years before, I was 4-year-old child. At that time, there was no knowledge, there was no that great reactions, responses. I used to smile at everybody with the same connectivity. I never got angry at the age of, no, don't go to 4, come to 1 year. A 1-year-old child or 6 months old child, did you see anger in her? 6 months. Where is this anger coming from? Where is this identity coming from? Where is the differentiation? When you are born, you cannot even identify this is red, this is green, this is yellow. Even the color identification also. I was happy at that moment. I just getting milk from my mother, who will sleep. I'm happy anywhere. Whether my mother makes me sleep on the floor, whether I was taken by David in his lap, I don't differentiate. Oh, David is not mine, she is mother. No, I don't find any differentiation. Where from this differentiation has come? Search. Who is real? This or 1-month-old child? Even 1-month-old child is also not real, because before 1 month, the fetus is there in the mother's womb. That was before my delivery. So was that real? And I observe, when I go back and back and back, the reality is very much visible. Independent, non-reacting, non-analytical, always comfortable. That's me. Independent. I don't care. I'm independent of the surroundings. I used to pee and splash that. I don't find any difference. I'm sorry. I'm being very frank with you. I can do anything. There is no manners for me. In the name of manners, I'm hiding my own real personality. Excuse me, manners. Are you really that soft? Question. I'm hiding my own personality. At that time, I'll go to some other, my mother will take me to another house. I'll play there. I'll spoil the thing. I don't know what is manners. Mother will say, no, 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 don't spoil. And parents will then start teaching me, don't go with David. He's very bad. Don't move with him. That's when I know bad. Who taught me? My parents. In the name of responsibility, in the name of in the anxiety to protect me. First time I heard the word bad. So, what is the reality? My fetus, I was, as I told you yesterday, I was very happy in a small congested place, in the same posture. I was upside down many times. I never felt giddiness. I never felt uncomfortable. And the whole area surrounding with so much dirt, I don't want to describe. I was swallowing my own shit. I'm sorry. That's what I did in my mother's womb. Nothing affected me. Everything is fine for me. What happened to me? Now why I am analyzing the thing, this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad. I lost my identity. So let me go back. Is the fetus my identity? No. Before that, the sperm, the drop of sperm is there, which doesn't have any form, which doesn't have any character, any posture. Is that my identity? No. Before the sperm, the happiness, the joy of my parents, which released the sperm, was there. Joy is my real identity. Happiness is my real identity. I lost my real identity in the name of learning and learning and learning, and now I look myself where I lost my original identity, happiness. Do you understand? That is my real identity. Question like this. Keep on questioning. Whenever you find time, question. Where am I from? My parents. Where the parents are from? My grandparents. Go back, go back. Human race, chimpanzee. Go back, go back. And you will get stuck at a point. Beyond that, there's nothing. There is no source. We all have source. And the source has another source, resource, source. You get at one point where you cannot perceive there is a source for this. And that point you meditate every time. That point you keep your awareness. You don't need to. For this breathing technique, everything is an exercise before you land there. That is the point where you get abundant spiritual energy. So where is that point? They say, in reality, 2 inches above the top of the head. Measure 2 inches approximately. Don't put a measuring tape and keep on measuring again. Here, and focus on that unknown point and feel and go back to your real identity, happiness. I'm sorry to give this example. I don't know whether I can. No, I don't want to give the example, sorry. So, focus on that point. Go back to your. I'll give the same example in a other way. If you break your leg, be happy. You didn't break your spine, which makes you confined to bed. If you break your spine, be happy. You didn't have paralysis or coma. If you are in coma, you are not there. There is no kind of be happy and not being happy. Anything, one mantra, one saying for you, keep on repeating. Be happy. I am happy. I am happy. And then another mantra in dealing with the public is, it's okay. It's okay. You start saying that more and more. It's okay. But don't say it's okay by force. It's okay. Oh, I forgot. I know you wanted this by noon. I totally forgot about that. You wanted it very badly. And you say, it's okay. It's okay. How will you say it's okay? Show me. It's okay. Not, it's okay. You're showing, you're telling, but then the feeling is behind. Anything which gets you peace is, the mantra is, it's okay. It's more powerful than Om Namah Shivaya. because you don't know where is Shiva. You don't know where is any other God. But this one you know, acceptance. Right? It's okay. So if I stop my class here, what should you say?
It's okay.
But I don't stop, just because you said it's okay. So that's the thing you need to carry with you to your home. It's okay. I'm happy. Whenever you find time, you find a lot of time. And people who think that they are very busy, I give you an exercise. For the next 3 days, take a pen and paper and write down what all the activities you have done right from the time when you woke up till the time you go to bed, every hour. Write down. I called Peter and I had a conversation for 40 minutes. That may not help you. What's the conversation? You try to scribble a bit. Hi Peter, how are you? Yeah, fine. And you? Fine. How is it? How is it going on? It's okay. What else? No, nothing, no life in it. No purpose of this conversation. You just want to spend time. So what? Silence in between. Yeah, are you doing something? Yeah, I'm working. I'm also working. Suddenly you remember, I need a purpose of the talk. How is your wife, by the way? Yeah, she's doing fine. It goes like purpose, purposeless. Purpose, purposeless. And ultimately, what do you gain from that? Happiness, energy. Measure that event. If you don't gain anything, put a cross. I can as well say, hi Peter, I just wanted to say hi to you. Bye. That's fine. You maintain the relationship. Unless you have a purpose, don't waste the time, please. And they say, the Indian philosophy, of course, they say, it's good. Any philosophy, Indian, Western, you don't care. The country is not important. Human is human, anywhere. You don't distinguish by the nationality, the caste, creed, and language you speak, the food you eat. No. They say, this is the last birth. Nobody can prove it. In as much as I'm saying, I'm going to New Jersey on Friday, nobody can prove it. Will I? Thinking of going. That's maybe a better idea. So, nobody can prove that there is another birth, because we don't receive any messages from our grandfather. I'm happy in heaven, looking forward to meet you. Did you get any SMS from him? WhatsApp? Gone. So they say this is the last birth. That's not realization. This is the last chance for you as a human being. Because the soul, the life force, after leaving the body, if it didn't use this body for the purpose for which it is given, you are given this body with a purpose. Why did I come? You enjoy the life. I go to casino sometimes just to see, just to learn what is greed. Looking at the old people, sitting with the slot machines, waiting for the big sound to come. And now learn, that's greed. Let me not have it. To learn something, I go to casino. I played that Rubik, what is that wheel? The big wheel, they rotate. Roulette. Same thing. Same thing. And then they have a big wheel, he rotates, and then pointer points out at some number, 2, 3, same thing, roulette wheel. And I played it with $20. Before playing, I analyzed, watched for half an hour till I get probabilities. And then started playing. Small amount. I won and won and won. $120. Looking at me, everybody started number. That's when I said, enough, let me walk off. Control. I know you can do it, but control. Had I played it more, oh my God, I know now, I would have come home with minus 80 probably. Happy moment, stop there, break it, that's detachment. With that power, even if you go to casino, that's fine. Nobody says casino is bad. You need to test yourself how controlled you are. That's a real test for you. How greedless you are. How much you can tolerate the smoke there. Smoking. I can't do that. No. Spend 1 minute at least, show your tolerance and come out. And victoriously, yes, nobody wants you to be in the smoke. At least let us stop our immediate reaction to what we don't like. Do you understand the point? Immediate reaction, what we don't like. Learning. So, you need to ask yourself, whenever you find time, you take a piece of paper, write down the activities. Any activity which is not productive, strike off. Take that separately and try to not to involve yourself in those kind of activities. Trust me, every one of you will have at least 4 hours free time. Even if you are working, I'm telling you, even if you are working. You may not be having 4 hours at length, but you'll have 10 minutes here, 5 minutes here, half an hour here. That's where we are missing. That gap, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, is yours. What we are doing, even in that gap, we are filling with our families, friends, and subject. And no, just if you find time, relax, sit under a tree, and ask questioning yourself. Who am I? Where am I coming from? Like I told you, source, where is it? If you take this example, a thought comes, right? A thought comes. I need to have coffee. That thought will give rise to a desire. A desire of having coffee will give rise to action. You pour milk and turn. And the action produces satisfaction. I'm done. Then the desire is killed. Suppose that killing is not there in your mind. Imagine your life. You keep on drinking coffee forever. And that force which kills the desire in you is God. That force which makes you stop after eating for a while, maybe that force is God. Otherwise your life will be mess. Eat. Tummy comes big. That's a disease. So now go back. Satisfaction. The source is action. The source is desire. That source is thought. That source is mind. And what is that source which activates the mind? No answer. That's God. You feel that force inside you, that's meditation. Understand my point? What is that makes me talk? Who is talking? As I told you yesterday, today, this is me. I'm seeing both. This is my body. Who am I owning this body? What makes me speak? The thought comes. What makes me assemble these letters, alphabets, make it into a meaningful word and deliver it to you? Is the meaning come before or the word comes before? For me, the meanings come before, which makes assembly of words. For you, the words come before, which gives you meaning. The world is the reflection of your mind. My left is your right. My right is your left. If you see anger in the world, that means you have anger. A child cannot identify anger because it doesn't know what is anger. When you identify, that means you are having. Work on it. And then you won't see anything bad outside in the world. That's a place where you need to keep your awareness on. Unmindful of anything. You help, that's fine. And I'm not saying don't help anybody, be neutral. If the house is burning, just watch. I'm neutral. No, do action. But not with frustration. Frustrated mind can never take a good decision. Relax. And don't jump into the immediate action because you don't know what is. Take a deep breath and accept. Okay, it's okay. Let me do something. So this analysis of spirituality is not going forward, it's actually going backward. That's the reality. You think you need to move forward. Forward is a myth. You don't know where you're going to land. The backward, rewind, is accessible. Somewhere you'll land. Right? Mother's womb, fetus. I love to see those videos. Still I don't understand. The doctors need to educate me. What is that in the sperm which has power to give this body color, culture, and mannerisms? The son behaves just like father. He sits, his features. What is that in the sperm? Did you find out? We have X chromosome, Y chromosome, XY, all this we have. But inside, go inside, what is that power? Can you identify and show and make a replica of that power and produce an artificial sperm? Had anybody produced? That's God. That mystery is God. So try to meditate in silence. I do this occasionally. So try to make sit before a plain wall, no color, white, and nothing to disturb your attention, no wall hangings or no light frame, just plain wall. And look at the wall. How many people can stay like that? How much time? You note it on the paper. Today, I looked at the wall. Look at me, how I'm looking. The thoughts are there? Yes, they are there. How many more minutes I can look? How many more minutes? This thought will come. That's fine. Allow. And note down the time. Try to increase this time. Trust me. 100%, 500% guarantee you will have peace. Focus on the nothing and silence. And I forgot to mention yesterday, communication skills. Do you remember, anybody remember what's good communication skills? I told some qualities. What are the 5 words it's better avoiding them? Huh? Not, no, must, should, never. Try to speak without these words. Even if it is necessary, please see that the word doesn't start with no, I don't agree. Instead of starting your statement with no, put something else. What you say is correct, but no, I don't want to agree. Because your statement of negativity is protected by a bunch of words of positivity. and the first word will be received by the other person is positive, that you need to take care. The first communication the other person is receiving, again, should is coming from my mouth. I stopped because we need to avoid the word. It's better if you can use your language starting with a positive. You can practice, it's not very difficult. How it can be practiced, that's where you talk to so many people, how I can control. I wanted to give an example and I stopped giving, and then I went to a different example. How I could stop this word, whenever you speak a word, first it starts from the signals will be sent to the base, and from the genital to this portion is inexperienciable. That's when the thought pulses, which have the capacity to send signals to the vocal cord, that's mystery. From here, suppose you want to say ma, ma. Here, the signal comes from the mind and you're about to say ma. But before that, you cannot experience. Are you with me? About to talk. The signal is there, what you need to talk, but you can't experience that mystery. Then, the pulses will be sent. Immediately, all the muscles will come into action. The lips go like this. No sound, but you are able to, I'm going to micro level, but you are able to feel that you are going to deliver a letter. It's not delivered, but you know that out product is ma. At that time, you have time to review the letter, review the word. Very small time, but it's enough. Then it comes here. Not complete. The vowel sounds are located here. That's where for children, if you want their intellectual ability to increase, there are 8 centers in our body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you touch those centers on a daily basis and be silent and make a sound, wum, 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 like that 8 times. Because 8 centers, 8 times. Can all of you show me the centers? 1. See my hand. I'm not using this finger. Can anybody tell me why? Yesterday I told you. It always points to the world. This is ego. So I'm not going to use it in my spiritual practice. You need to avoid. So, 1, 2. Why I'm using this finger? Connected to heart, not this finger. 2, top of the eyebrow center. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For those people who know the chakras, how many people know what is a chakra? Yesterday so many people raised their hand. You forgot? Yeah. 7 chakras are there. 1, genital, lower abdomen. 2, navel. 3, heart. 4, throat. 5, eyebrow center, between the eyebrows. 6, 7. Between the 6 and 7, there's one more point. That's all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at my hand. I'm touching completely. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. These are the intellectual center. That video will be available on YouTube, and Niranjan is going to form a small WhatsApp group for you if you are interested. And there, all my talks I have given in different places will be given to you on a weekly basis, one talk. You can listen to that. If you have any issues and doubts, you can ask me privately in that number, or you can post it on a group if you feel that it's going to help in general. So there you can see the same video, and again practice 1, 2. Can you do it now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4 is a little bit above. You are saying here, little bit. Don't squeeze your neck. That is a different result. Okay, 4, 5. Sorry, is it 5? No, 6, 7, and 8. Genital. That's all. All you have to say, what is the letter you recite? Vam, 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 vam. That sound in the yoga practice, they found that vam activates the brain cells. Even Harvard School of Medical Sciences also did a research on the letters. They spent $1.5 million. And then they found that it activates the brain. So vam, 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 vam. Right? And it activates the intellectual. Where am I actually? Why I have gone away from my subject? Can you take me back to my own plane again? Somewhere I've gone away from my subject, lost. No, go back.
Communication.
Huh?
Was it communication?
Yeah, communication. Thank you. So I said your communication should be, it is better if it is. So you have time. This is where comes. It collects the vowel sound from the throat center. Ma. Ma. That's how. So you have time to analyze the word from here to here. Once it is delivered, you cannot do anything. And that's the reason why they say you have pauses in between the sentences, and to enjoy much more better results in between the words. When you speak, see that your speech contains pause after each sentence. Let us not speak very fast, particularly when you want to drive your message to the other person, whether it be your husband, wife, or child. Maybe the situation is very, very urgent, but still take pause between the. Better if you have pause between the words, because the knowledge is transferred to the other person not by the word, but by the silence in between the words and the sentence. That's the reality. Because it gives them time to digest and absorb the meaning of the word. If you talk fast without any gap and say, do you understand what I say? Mom, where did you give a pause to understand and digest what you said? I know you talked, but it doesn't make any sense for me because I can't remember what I heard. My frustration makes me talk fast. If I cultivate a habit of speaking slow, automatically the peace will be restored to me. Because the reverse process I'm following. When I'm frustrated, anybody, anger, frustration makes you do actions very fast. Come on, come on, come on. Hurricane is coming. Let's grab, let's move. What's this causing? Every day you're not running to the gas station with that speed. Why only yesterday the people are rushing for the gas station? Frustration. The one who is the upasaka is coolly drives, and for that person there will be one gas station waiting without any person in the queue. Trust me. Because your peace is gone. You understand? Did you have that experience? There will be people honking, move man, move man. And then you avoid that. Yesterday we went to Costco. That's when I realized. People, at Sonoko, people like huge queue. And Dr. Seshadri good quality never get frustrated. Guruji, did you see the queue? Yeah, I see it. And he's already run out of the gas. But what do you want me to do, Guruji? Is there any place? Costco. Do you have a membership? No. Let's go and get membership. And his wife also suggests the same thing. So we drove to Costco. Membership, it took about 5 minutes. We came, we had the second car. Cool, we talked about again spirituality while the gas is being filled. And we drove. Still the people are honking in the queue at Sunoco. You choose what you want. This or this. Who gave you the peace? You. Who gave you the frustration? You. So it's you always. Your awareness can take a vacation and go to the world, collecting different experience. Ultimately, like a dog going out and coming back to the home, the awareness must land here. I use two words which are not permitted, but sometimes when you feel that the message has to go certain, occasionally you may slip. That's fine. So in between you give pause, small pause. And whenever somebody asks you a question or particularly a controversial statement, whenever somebody makes a controversial statement, what do you mean by controversial? For the person who is delivering the statement, it's fine. Because I may not agree with that, that becomes a controversial. A statement is a statement anyway. There's nothing called controversial statement. It is depending on the person and the situation. Do you agree with that? So, if the other person makes a statement which is not in your database, that's when you differ. Take 8 seconds pause before you reply. It works. Take 8 seconds pause. What happens is, this statement is served to this local database. This is local database, that is universal server. This database operates as long as the server wants it to operate. When the switch is switched off, down, database over. There is no, again, pushing it back into action. So, this statement is served to the database, limited. Then, the reaction, what is mind, the quality, nature of mind is instantaneous reaction. The nature of consciousness is peaceful, delayed, soft reaction. Reaction may be there, but sometimes no reaction, sometimes even with the reaction is there, very peaceful. But fortunately or unfortunately, because of the grace of God, first a statement or an incident comes, it will be received only by the mind, which is instantaneous reaction. If you use the mind alone, it is called, I'm sorry to say, it's called animal instinct. Look at the animal. The dog comes, another dog sees, it apprehends danger. Immediately, instantaneous reaction. If you do the same thing with a human being, I'm sorry to say, there's no difference. Instantaneous reaction. We have something else called consciousness. That's where I moved away from my statement, this is the last birth. Why? Because human birth is the most invaluable opportunity given to us. Does anybody know snakes and ladders game? Snakes and ladders, did you play? What do you call that? Snakes and ladders? Same. You know the big snake and the big ladder? And do you remember, immediately after the big ladder, the big snake is there. If you remember the chat. That means the moment you have high success, you tend to forget yourself. And then when you fall directly into the trap, and the tail of the big snake ends in 1 or 2, I think, number. You get dropped. Exactly, this is life. It's snakes and ladders. You may avoid small snakes, but if you get caught in the big snake, that is wasting my existence, not utilizing the organs given to me by that unknown force called God. My eyes are given to enjoy the beauty of the nature and to enjoy only good news. If I open the newspaper, you have Christmas celebrations in London in a beautiful picture. Just by the side, a man hacks his wife to 30 pieces with knife. If you look at that news, because it's very attractive, and people read all the things, the world is getting horrible. That's why I don't feel like reading newspapers at all. But then next day he does the same thing. I don't read. I look at it. I cannot avoid looking at it. But immediately the signal, no, it's not, Even on the TV, if any violence incident comes, I change the channel. I want peace. Why should I focus on these channels with, with due respect to the people, there is a show called Jerry, the people fight and then Jerry Springer. Oh my God. I don't know why the channel is continuing. They fight. Jerry Springer and one more, not Jerry Springer, one more channel, a judge or something, they invite people, they fight and then abuse ladies and then, I don't know. In between the channels that comes, don't go to it. We already have enough. Why should you invite more? Horror, violence, try to avoid. Even in the movie, if anything like come, fast forward. I want only the peaceful, good things. Titanic, I've seen only up to the love portion. I didn't see the last scene, which is full of grief. Again, I skipped and went to that portion where, what's the hero name? I forgot. Come on. Dominic, something like that. Who is the hero in Titanic? DiCaprio. And when he holds her hand and slowly goes away, that scene I watch. That's surrender, that's love. He sacrifices his life for the sake of. That's why I watch movie. I learn. And looking at it. And immediately the face changes to an old lady. And then she takes that a chain or beads and then throws it. A beautiful scene, memories. You learn. You need to enjoy, learn. For that purpose, maybe that also created by God. The God creates all the movies, comedy, horror, action, everything. You are the one who is choosing and ultimately blaming that unknown person. So, when you, this is the last birth. So when I misuse my organs, I may not be given the human birth again. Even if I'm born, I may not be born in a fairly safe country like USA. I may be born in other places where continuous fighting and bombing and genocide is happening. I don't want to misuse my life. Or I may be born as a cockroach whom I killed. And that cockroach may be born as a human being with that spray in the hand, waiting, oh, I recognize you. Now it's your chat, boom. We don't know this. Unfortunately, we don't have that much memory power. But at least I need to create a scare in me to make me go on the right path of love, compassion. It may not happen. It may be a myth. But this myth helps me. I may be a viral. And the ancient Vedic philosophy says that soul has to go through different forms, like from virus, bacteria, ant, fly, mosquito, lizard, and birds, animals, plants, human being, safe place, horrible places and safe place. Finally, we'll have an opportunity to be in a spiritual lecture like this. We are all lucky. I'm lucky to have you. I'm fortunate to have you because you have given me an opportunity to again remember that unknown. I thank you, not you thank me. Otherwise, of course, any other place is my life. I thank that Almighty who made my life to be in touch with that energy right from 5 o'clock in the morning till I go to bed at 1 o'clock in the night. I thank the Almighty for giving an opportunity to help people. They write letters to me. I'm back with my husband. My son is cured. I will be very careful not to take that credit to me. It's that one who chose this medium to serve the community. I'm only a medium, an agent. I may get some commission, brokerage. I'm happy with the brokerage. I don't want to remove the CEO of my company and sit in this place. That's when I start feeling, oh, I'm healing somebody, I'm healing somebody. No, I'm not the healer. I'm only a medium. If an electric wire thinks that it is the electricity, it's not right. It's only a medium through which the power current passes and makes so many things happen. We are all wires. The actual power is 2 inches above the wire. Alright? And so, coming back to the communication skill, 8 seconds pass. When the statement comes to me, it's the local database immediately reacts and you need to yell at him. How can he or she deliver a statement like this? Immediately you tell something. And that statement will be full of frustration, anger, emotion. So, because we are following the 8 seconds pass, it doesn't react. Again, the statement is a continued process. Statement which is recorded somewhere in the file system will be passed on to the database. Server database runs the statement, but this time the emotion is less. You may not observe this, but if you do meditation on a daily basis, you are able to. Meditation is a process in which you observe yourself at a micro level. We're all observing the world at a micro level. We are not observing ourselves, not even micro. Like we have that exercise. We could not project ourselves before us. No matter how many times we have seen us in the mirror, we cannot remember. So, second time, third time, fourth time or fifth time, this database gets tired because mind always needs variety. It doesn't get satisfied with the same question. I answered it. Who wants to answer? It's sleep mode, database. Then the server starts working. In between you and the God, the life is there, breath. This is you, I, ego. Consciousness is God, unknown. Can you point the consciousness? You can point the brain like this, big brain, small brain. Where is the consciousness? Everywhere. I may touch like this, I'm sorry. So, you and the God, the life. It's your choice to get connected using this life force to this database or to this server. You make the choice. When you give this gap at the fourth or fifth round, it goes into sleep mode and it gets connected to the universal server. This server, definition of this server is complete, absolute truth, peaceful and everlasting knowledge. Complete, absolute truth, non-hurting, peaceful, lovable, compassionate and everlasting knowledge is filled with it. When you get connected to that entity called God or whatever, then the statement comes. And you observe the statement, don't deliver it, because you don't know whether it came from the local database or the server. You don't need to do this much exercise. I'm only saying, if you give that 8 seconds pause, all this will happen automatically. You cannot go into micro level and see. So, and the 6th time, 7th time, the product, the reaction is same. Mind delivers different reactions at different cycles. First time, you wanted to yell. Second time, degree is low. Third time, another word. Fourth time, nothing. But 6th and 7th time, the delivery is smooth, calm. Now you know my conscience is working. Then you deliver 8th time. And your words will be, what you say is correct, Peter. And if I were you, same tone. That person will become, I'm sorry, not Peter, some other person. That some person will be coming to spoil your confidence in you, hurt you with so much vengeance. Still, you'll be stable. What you say is correct. If I were you, it would have been much worse. I know where you're coming from. I fully understand. I'm with you. Cool. Then the mind knows, oh my God, I made a mistake. This is reality. It gets knowledge and it's energized, it's rejuvenated by the consciousness and it supplies much more words. But this is the mind acting. The first few words, consciousness, because it's only pure, lovable, compassionate, absolute truth. Absolute truth is other person is always right. The other person is always right. Very hard to believe. But you need to make sure that things should not affect your peace of mind. I need to protect myself. Ultimately, everything around, all pervading, omnipotent, omniscience, that's how we describe God in our books. If David is not God, it's limited potent, limited presence. You change the books. Can we see in a physically handicapped guy God? In our view, God is powerful, complete, healthy, knowledgeable. Mistake. Either way, it can exist. That's why any deformity or anything, we call it bad luck. No, there's nothing called bad luck. It's variety of experiences. But we'll be compassionate to them. I cannot expect my body without any disease. A body is a machine. Depending on the use, how you use it, there's bound to be defects in the machine. You need to accept, in as much as you are accepting good health, you should accept the disease also. Then You don't pray for removal of the disease. You pray for the strength to face anything. Once you have strength, trust me, no disease can affect you. You got my point? You are going to the root of the problem, not the face of the problem. Root. Root is always truth. So, that gives me 20 more minutes, and I'm going to chakras, because I promised you chakras. I'm sorry to cut myself from this beautiful topic. Maybe next time, if it is there, we'll all meet and continue the topic. Maybe a 3-day retreat. It need not be like this. Retreat is, we'll all stay together. And whenever we wake up, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, we meditate silently under the tree. And then have lecture. And then relax. Play some games like I played with Sharon. Did you play with Peter yesterday?
Yeah.
Did you win? That concentration game, focus. Try to play, and it increases the concentration. You remember the yesterday 7 questions? You always answer yes.
I'm waiting for my wife to come home.
Okay. I mean, anytime after the class, you can play. You can play, you can play, and you can play. Any pair can play. After the class, be here, spend some time and play. Any 2 people can play. And the play helps the other person to focus, help this person to increase his ability. There's a tug of war. You try to put the other person into trap. Other person try to protect themselves. Both are learning skills. Yesterday you observed, I told Sharon, first you say yes, then I changed my word, all right. Then at that time she was ready, she was almost there. Then I immediately said, you're out. Sometimes we use this, okay, after 6 or 7 times, they know what's the game, right? Then what do? You will be asking question. I'll preset somebody to cough in between my question. Somebody, Priya. When I'm asking Sharon, 5th question, she passed. 6th, almost to pass. I know she's going to win. I already made arrangement with Priya at that time. Priya, when I'm talking, can you please not cough? She will fall in the trap. She won't say all right. She will be looking at Priya. You got the trap? Or you can ask somebody to call you exactly at the time when your mobile rings. I'm sorry, I'll talk to you later. All right. You won't say that. You got it in a trap. So you develop your own techniques of playing this beautiful game of focus with your children, Raj. And that's why I said, be here for 5-10 minutes, discuss. That's why I asked you, Peter, did you play a game yesterday? That means you be here, discuss 5-10 minutes, and then disperse. Then you carry all the knowledge back home. So, coming to chakras, there are 7 chakras in our body. Chakra, how do you define chakra? Yesterday I defined chakra. How do you define? Chakra is a logically existing, physically non-existing nerve center or energy center through which the cosmic energy from the abundance flows through your body, removing all the toxic element and precipitated feelings and negativity and misnomers in your body, which cause ignorance. You want me to repeat? because I don't know this definition. As it is being supplied to me, I'm a delivery boy. I don't hold responsibility. You want me to go back and repeat? Good. So, any person, any human being, any creature in the world will receive abundant. How many people have seen spiritual reality yesterday, last night? Anybody? Any good thing, let us do it now, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. We want to utilize every moment. Like I told you, bits and pieces you get 4 hours, 10 minutes, just close your eyes, meditate, or open your eyes and look at the plain wall, be in the silence. Trust me, you'll do a lot of good to you. Right? And so, any creature, try to watch spiritual reality. It's a beautiful video. Can you note it down, my friend? Type it on your mobile. Spiritual reality. You go to YouTube, and that's a 45 minutes video. Beautiful. Somebody from Bangalore made it excellent, and I always recommend to the people who want to meditate, that helps us. Who want to understand. I skipped the 3rd level anger solution. Somebody has to remind me again, because somewhere it's gone. So at the end of the class, please remind me. I need to tell about 3rd level anger solution. Okay, coming back, spiritual reality. So everyone will receive abundant energy, and that energy is expected to go through the top of the head and pass through different nerve centers. There are 72,000 nerve centers in our body. Again, 72,000. These nerve centers are logically existing, physically non-existing. They are not nerves. Nerve is physically existing. Nerve centers are energy centers. 72,000. Out of that, 15 are essential. That's when we have done yesterday's stress releasing exercise. Can anybody remember? 1, 2, 3, verse 4. No. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Don't forget. Of course, the video is there. If you are nice, he will give the video to you. Right? If you are nice. Conditional love. So, touch these energy centers. Yeah, all the stress is removed. How do you remember this part? So, top, bottom, center. That is it. You need to go from inside to outside. The innermost is eye, right eye, left eye, center eye. Then after that, the ears, right ear, left ear, center. After that, the shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder, back. After that, thighs, right thigh, left thigh. Easy to remember. Coming from inner to outer. So, 15 nerve center, energy centers, if you touch and play a music, whatever mantras I have recited, you can play that. If you want specific mantras, specific sounds to heal something else, you can ask me over the WhatsApp. I can send you that audio file. All you need to do, just play the audio file, touch these centers as many times as possible. So this energy is cosmic energy, flows through this body, but because of our own actions in the past, because our own preconditioned mind, rules and specific regulations, oh, this is right, everybody needs to be like this, my life should be like this. If you have that condition, that's conditioned mind can never experience divinity. Conditioned mind can never experience divinity. Yesterday somebody told, I am flexible. I think they didn't come. Flexible, flexibility, adaptability. And you take water as an example. That's why I said, when you take shower, that's the best time you can do prayer or sing. That positive energy will be captured by the water molecules. Do you sing while taking shower? Good. So that's why you are so energetic. So that will be captured by the water molecule, goes through the pores of the skin, and you get energized. Why? Water only. Because water's quality, you see, if you put water in a glass, this is how I learn. I never read books. I never go on internet to collect information. Let us not go to internet for higher knowledge. Higher knowledge, anything is within your own self. Internet is a mixture of knowledge. Anybody can put anything on the internet. God forbid you go to a wrong site and you get to feel the same, that thing is correct. So, where am I?
Glass of water.
Glass of, thank you. Glass of water. If you put water in a glass, it never complains, this glass is too small for me. Put me in a big tub. But if you put in a big tub, it never feels, oh, I'm happy, I have a lot of space. Either in a glass or in a tub, the water is stable. Like that I need to be. Either in pain, either in ups and downs of my life, I should be stable and happy. That's one quality I need to learn looking at the water. Next, second quality. You have a small hole in the glass, the water tries to escape. Given a small opportunity, I want to escape from this ignorance, from this passionate world. Escape. Go on a vacation. This is the real vacation. Yesterday we defined what is vacation right from the day of the booking of the tickets. You need to maintain peace. Otherwise vacation is not a vacation. You go in a hurry. Come on, come on, come on, Peter, pack off. The flight is moving. This is not vacation. Let's not go to the vacation. Okay, it's okay. We miss the flight. We go for the next flight. It's okay whether I get a middle seat or an aisle seat. I can be happy anywhere. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You follow that, any place is a vacation. Let us not try to see lots of interesting places in the same place within short time. Oh my God, that I have to see, this I have to see. We won't enjoy even a single thing. People come to India, I want to go to Shirdi, I want to go to Himalayas, I want to go to this. Finally, in the name of vacation, they get more tired, more lost, and come back to USA. Oh my God, I'm tired. Is that the purpose of vacation? The purpose is lost. Instead, you can go back to your backyard and sit under a tree and meditate. That's the real vacation, money saving. So, 72,000 nadis, 15 nadis we have, and 7 chakras. Again, the base chakra is in the genitals. If you draw a horizontal line through the genitals and you drop a vertical line from the top of the head, imagining your body like a glass balloon, no inside part, just an outline, transparent body. Drop a line, drop a line. They intersect at a point. At that point, you focus. And the energy is transferred by 5 different mediums. Touch, shabda in Sanskrit, touch. If you shake hands, don't forget, you may transfer or you may receive some energy. That may be a cultural habit. That's why I don't shake hands. I say, namaste. That not disrespecting you. I hug, that's better than shaking hands. Right? This is a different, shaking hands is a corporate culture. Unfortunately, it has creeped it into a family culture. Family requires hugs, not shaking hands. Business required shake hands because you want to maintain the distance between the customer and the supplier. I want to maintain my position, keep you at a distance, and hi, how are you? It's not unifying. Family requires hugs, not shake hands. Do you agree? Let us hug each other, unmindful of whether they're my family or unknown. At least let us greet each other. And I love this country because most of the people greet me and everyone. Small smile. And that, you make so many friends, so many. World is big. Nobody can think I'm all alone, I don't have anybody. You can make friends. I went to Walmart and Home Depot with the same attire. My wife called me, in India we call it dress. I didn't know that in here only women wear dress. That's where I find difficulty. I should not call it dress. It's very hard for me to change my nomenclature. I went with the same attire and the same dot, unmindful of what people will think. What is my weapon and asset? My smile. Hello. Hello. Namaste. Some people greeted. You bring value to yourself. You bring value to yourself. Don't expect somebody to give value. If you expect somebody, that same somebody can put you down sometime. You bring value, you put yourself down, it's ultimately again back home. So 7 chakras, if you focus, I said energy can be transferred by touch and sound. Suppose a huge sound is there, rap music. Oh, like the dogs are bah, 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 bah. Can you meditate at that time? Stop the music. I want to meditate because that sound is dismal. Kahi lakrim, hazaka lakrim, sakala hrim. You feel like closing your eyes. Sound is transferring the energy. So now, touch, sound, and the form. The form. If you see somebody not clean, in rags, dirty, immediately mind says, we may not have compassion on that unlucky personality who didn't have money. Immediately, if that person is trying to hug you, how many people will accept? Very hard. But Mother Teresa attained sainthood because she hugged patients suffering from leprosy. She hugged them. She wiped their wounds. She was with them. If we can adopt the same principle, we can also attain sainthood. Maybe they wanted some miracles should be shown. Miracles will anyways come when you follow the righteous path. So, form will transfer energy. Touch, sound, and form. Then the fourth one is emotion. If somebody is angry at you, immediately you get pain. If somebody says, you know what, you look very beautiful, rasa, emotion. It's not the sound. If you say, you are very beautiful, you don't feel that. Why you are yelling at me? Again, is the sound which is acting on me. But suppose the other person say, wow, gorgeous. The sound doesn't affect me. The emotion behind the sound, the rasa, they say emotion, that gives the transfer to another. Do you understand the difference between these two statements? So that's the fourth. Next, association. If you are in a party where people are fighting, shouting at each other, arguing, will you be happy there? You are not arguing, you are not fighting, but they are fighting, they are arguing, but you get that energy transferred onto you. Oh my God, I need to leave this place. Why should you leave the place? You are not fighting, they are fighting. So, association. But somebody is singing nicely, you forget your family and I feel like being here. Association. So, touch. Can anybody repeat without looking at the book? Touch, sound, form, now, emotion and association. Don't forget. These are the 5 things I need to be very much aware of when I'm doing these transactions with the world using these 5 mediums. So, I need to protect myself. So here, why I said that is, in the base chakra, when you focus and take your own time and focus on that intersection of the horizontal line passing through the genitals and vertical line dropping from the mind, and recite the letter or listen to the sound lam, 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 because the sound in the yoga, in the science of yoga, is found to activate the root chakra. When you say produce this sound, lam, 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 lam. You can record the voice with your own voice and then put it in a repeat mode, let's say for 1 minute, and just play it. All the letters which I'm going to say. And then as the letter is shifted to another letter, shift your awareness. This is the yoga. This is the meditation of the chakras. Trust me. When the energy, when the base chakra is activated, you will be free from. The more you do, the more abundant cosmic energy you will let it pass through the chakra. When your root chakra is activated, that means no obstructions, you get yourself free from 2 main drawbacks in us. One is fear, one is doubt. You'll be free from fear and doubt. You should not have any doubt on the divine, at least. Leave alone human being, at least on the divine. Divine has got a purpose for my life. That divine energy knows what I want, what is needed, when I need it, how I need it. Everything that divine energy knows. Trust. So you'll be free from fear and doubt. Then the second chakra, I'm just rushing through that because I can't spend more time. The color is also helping you. When you are focusing there, try to imagine or visualize a mixture color of red and orange. If you want, you take a paintbrush and paint red and orange, mix it, place it before you, meditate on that color. Again, as I said, touch and form also transfer. The form here is that color, mixture of red and yellow at this base chakra. The sound is there, lum, 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 lum. When you focus on the chakra, you don't have any emotion except peace. That emotion is there. And when you are connected to the abundant energy called divine, association is there. Everything is perfect. You are successful. Right? Am I done with the base chakra? Then we go to the second chakra. I don't know. I forgot the name of the chakra. What is the second chakra? Huh? What is it? Yeah. What? How do you spell it? S-A-C-R-A-L. Sacral chakra. Yeah. Thank you. That's the second chakra, which is at the lower abdomen between the genitals and the navel, more towards the genital. So at that point, imagine again another line, intersection. When you shift your awareness up, here you are visualizing pure orange color. This is orange? No. Which is, oh good. See, Priya shows. You can take her pallu and then take home. Can you give a piece of pallu for everybody? Because they want to meditate on the second chakra. So, after the class, you can take some small samples and meditate on that, focusing, and what you recite is the next letter. Vam 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 vam. What is the previous sound? Lam. The next, this sound is Vam. I heard this sound sometime before. I just now told Vam. Yesterday. Good. Yesterday, I mean today, right? Today. I said 8 intellectual center. Vam, 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 8 times. Vam, 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 8 times. Vam, vam, like that. 8 into 8, 64 times you recite Vam for activating the intellect. I'm going to send you all notes of what all I have told in the class. We'll get it printed for you. You don't worry, people who are not taking the notes. I appreciate your laziness, but we are going to help you. So, see, even if I have scolded you, you laughed because of the tone in my voice. And I polish my words. I appreciate your laziness. Your laziness is the fact. You are lazy. You won't appreciate that. I appreciate your anger. I appreciate your laziness. Sarcastic, but still they'll enjoy. Polish your words. That's the trick. That's all. To deal with mysterious world, always polish your words. Protect yourself from being evaluated. Always evaluate yourself, not the world, because you can never evaluate it rightly and completely. You can never. Last. So second, Vam Vam, and the color orange. When you activate the second chakra, I'm not going to detail. Maybe next time when you do some practice here, maybe next time I go into how many petals you can visualize, 4, 6. I don't want to complicate the things. You're all children for me. So, including you. You're a 6-year-old boy for me. Okay. So I'm trying to teach, share my knowledge. So I don't want to dump everything. One thing at a time. Lam, and the second letter? Vam. Good. Now, when you activate the second chakra, you are not free completely, but you will reduce anger. Anger is reduced, but you will be free from lust, greed, and your ego is reduced. 2 things are reduced, 2 things are completely removed. What are the 2 things which are reduced? Anger? No, anger and ego are reduced. Lust and greed are removed. Because anger can never be removed. It need not be removed, because you need to have anger to use as a weapon sometimes. A weapon is you use it at extreme situation and put it back. The other person is going on a wrong path and you tell nicely once, twice, take a break. Again, 1, 2, take a break. But I don't have to spend my rest of my life trying to correct my child. That's not the purpose for which I... Then I use the extreme weapon. You know what? I tell you now, better you do it. And then when he slowly walks with hurt, I love you. This is parenting. Put a weapon back. Just because you have a machine gun, you cannot shoot everybody. You can only shoot someone attacking you. And then once you shoot only on the leg, not on the heart, just to protect you. That's all the legal rules say. Once you do that, put it back. If you keep on using, you are a lunatic. We don't want to be lunatic in anger. What do you call lunatic or lunatic? What is the right? Lunatic. You know why the lunatic? What is the cause for lunatic thing? Lunar, connected to what? Moon. And moon energy controls mind as per Vedas, the ancient books. So when the moon energy, how many of you look at the sky once in a day? Good. Don't forget to look at the sky. People, some of the NRIs, and I don't know about you, I lived in their house. They get up early in the morning, 4 o'clock, hang a laptop bag with a cup, coffee cup, with a sandwich, go through the back door to the garage door. They have a beautiful front door. They won't go through that back door. Get in the car, get out, come back at 11 in the night, come through the back door. They never see the sky. What for? Why you are earning? At the end of the day, the nanny who is taking care of the babies will watch the plasma TV and use the refrigerator and use the air conditioner. This poor fellow will be struggling with the coats in the work. You are spending for them. You are earning for them. You need to look back. Did I enjoy my day with my own family members? This is not the life. My work is not the life. My business is not the life. My money is not the life. But my joy with my own family and friends and the surrounding nature is the life. Because this is permanent nature. So, anger and ego cannot be reduced. Lust and greed. All agree? Now let's move to the third chakra. And across the navel, from the top, you draw lines, intersect at a point. At that time, you visualize deep or light yellow color. YELLO. My daughter always corrects me. Daddy, don't say yellow. It's, how do you say yellow? Yellow. It's very hard for me to say, I say yellow. No, it's not yellow. It's yellow. Say yellow. Yellow. No, yellow. This communication course, and I just leave it. Who cares? You know what's yellow, right? Which color is that? Anybody have it? No. Otherwise, I would have cut the shirt into some small pieces and give it to everybody. Oh, again, Priya is the donor. So, imagine that color. And this time, you recite the name, the letter. Rum, 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 rum. When you say that word, you observe a friction. Rum, 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 rum. You feel, when you do practice on a regular basis, that's when you feel the heat coming from inside the navel. You feel the fire. You feel the heat. Ram is fire producing energy. And you need to say rum. You know the Russians pronunciation, rum. RRAM. Rum, rum, rum. In fact, when you are having anger, what happens is your sound will increase. Everybody agrees, right? When you are having anger, you tend to increase your voice. And the increase in the voice produces friction in the vocal cord. And the friction produces a heat. And that heat is some negative energy. And the mind tries to enjoy that negative energy. That's why once you are out of certain limits, you cannot stop you. Neither you nor anybody. Words will flow, the communication will be very bad. How to stop this? Here comes the letter rum. Or if you are more familiar, you can say cream. You know ice cream? Ice cream in anger. But when I taste ice cream, it cools down. And end of the word cream is there. So you recite, whenever you feel like getting anger, you recite cream, 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 cream. It activates the vocal, right? It emanates from here. So the cream also, because of the friction, it produces heat. But this heat is a peaceful, cool, soothing heat. And mind enjoys. Trust me, the anger level will come down immediately. So you need to express, but don't say cream, 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 cream like that. Say it to yourself. But it will reduce. So rum is the next one. When you activate this, what do you call this chakra? No. No. Okay, go to, I'll tell you. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm not interested in the names. You know, this chakra is here. In Sanskrit, it's called Manipura. And so, when you activate this chakra, you are free from what is called power hunger. Power. Everybody has to listen to me. The world has to listen to me. My children, my wife, everybody. I need to be the winner, convincing that person by hook or crook. This kind of power. When you lose that hunger, trust me, all the power comes back to you. You will be the supreme. So it also gives you good communication skills, which increase your power of attracting the world. These are all lower chakras. There, you relieve yourself of some bad qualities. From here, you gain. There is no relieving. You relieve yourself from power hunger, but you gain the capacity to attract the world. And the letter is what? What the letter you need to say? Ram. What is the color? Yellow. Now you move on to the heart chakra. Yeah. And this, again, heart, horizontal, vertical, and you imagine green color. Green. And you recite the letter. So when you do that, normally I say, I inhale, take a deep breath, and then stop the breath at here. And I feel most of my body at here. And then feel or recite or listen to the word yum, 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 yum. Listen, 1 minute, more than enough. You can record your own voice, then don't forget, you need to stop the breath at specific point. At here, root chakra, you need to contract the muscles there and stop. At second chakra, you need to lightly push your lower abdomen a little bit back and hold the breath there, and then listen. Then don't forget, you need to see the color. You need to listen and keep the breath. Here, navel, stop there and hold the breath. It's finally the breath which does the cleansing. And then here, hold here and listen. And yum, 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 yum. That's all. What color? Green. At this, when you activate this point, you get what you call unconditional universal love. Unconditional universal love. Not only human being, not only insects and birds, the trees, the chair, everything. And your actions will be very smooth. You don't rush anything. You don't keep the bag like this, you keep the bag like this. Right. So that's the heart chakra. Then you move for up, go to the neck center, neck, and visualize blue color. Again, don't be misguided. This is not the chakra. You drop a line from the top, you drop a horizontal line to the neck, both will intersect, and that point you need to meditate. You don't need to hold your hand, just meditate and visualize blue color there and recite or listen to the word hum, 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 hum. Then the activation of this neck chakra, which is called Vishuddhi in Sanskrit, purifies your speech and you start experiencing power of manifestation. You think it will happen. Because you now cleansed most of your dirt, removal of junk, ask me. This is the removal of junk. Most of the junk is removed. You're almost pure. So a pure mind will have pure thought. A pure thought alone has the power of manifestation. Because we don't manifest because behind the thought we have small iota of doubt. Can it happen? I want to become the President of the United States. Nah, I can't. With that thought, you think. So your desire is contaminated by the negativity behind the thought. So it may not happen. So neck chakra, blue, and what's the power you get? Power of purity of speech and power of manifestation. Why purity of speech should be there before power of manifestation? Can anybody say? Why not the divine power, that abundant divine power can give us power of manifestation without bothering about purity of speech? Suppose you are going on a flight and sometime you may think, what if the plane crashes? Boom! Because you thought it manifests. For that not to happen, you need purity of speech. You always think and speak positive things. Otherwise, you can create havoc to yourself, you can create trouble to the world. So purity of speech is a must necessary before you attain the power of manifestation. And then the sixth chakra is between the eyebrow. You draw a line here and you draw a line, maybe intersection point somewhere there, and you imagine the color indigo. Can anybody show me indigo? Bluish gray, is it indigo? Or grayish white? Indigo. Purple? No, not purple exactly. Purple is, if the purple is indigo, why call it indigo? We can call it purple. Something mixture of that. Maybe you can go on the internet quickly and then show me what is indigo. But normally, I imagine bluish, grayish, white. Right? Right? Blue and gray. What is that?
It's close to this. It's on the rainbow. Violet indigo, second color.
No, that's blue, right?
I know, but it's not very.
Yeah, mixed blue and gray and white. Maybe slightly deep ash color. Deep ash color, maybe it's close to that. That imagine that. First of all, go onto a site and see 4 or 5. What is indigo? Right? Don't type to indigo. You go to Indigo Airlines, Indian. India, we have an airlines called Indigo. That's indigo? That's bluish, grayish, white. This is indigo, what he's showing. Is that a purple? No.
Purple is the next stage.
Is it purple?
There's actually, if you look at all the images, there are some purple.
All are indigo? Okay. You can select. Now God has given us a choice. In yellow, you don't have a choice. So that's the beauty of the life. Here, you don't have a choice. This is family. As you move up, purifying yourself, you are the chooser. Here we are beggars. We are asking for something, expecting some external force to do, bring happiness to our life. Unfortunately, it's like begging. Here you're a master. You can dictate, you can manifest. And here comes, you're a giver too. You can choose. So imagine that indigo color and recite some and if you activate this chakra, this is almost very difficult to activate, then you get a power of transcending through time. You are beyond time. You can see the past, you can go to the future, everything is visible. It's very horrible, you cannot bear it. Right? Everything, what is going to happen, I mean, some movies are also there, taken on the subject. And you cannot stop it. You cannot stop it. It's going to happen. You need to be a witness. The witness attitude you develop. You witness everything without, there is a word in chemistry called catalyst. Right? Catalyst. You assist the chemical reaction, but don't take part in the chemical reaction. You assist by witnessing, not interfering. That power, beyond time. You're almost junior God, we can say. You're a junior God. Why I don't call you God? Because you have a form still. And the top chakra, when you activate, you don't exist here. Buddha. How many people know the word Buddha? B-U-D-D-H-A. Realized person. You realized. There's nothing you can teach because there's nobody to teach. So that point, there's nothing wrong to meditate on this chakra. This is violet, V-I-O-L-E-T, color. There is no intersection, just the top of the head. And you repeat the word, letter. take that sound from the root chakra, Om, Om, me and the world, there is no difference. I am the world. World is in me. I manifest everything. Everything is happening because of my will. That my is not ego. Supreme consciousness makes us feel like that. I am that. Aham Brahmasmi. That thing which I'm meditating, I've already merged in that. So I can say, I am that. And that stops. This is called chakra meditation, specially given by me, given by divine to you. I never taught this anywhere. There is a nose. I don't know what to teach you, honestly. Before I came to class, I don't know you. I don't know your regular daily activities. What should I teach? I cannot teach what I know. I need to teach what you want. That's when I pray to the Divine Almighty, give me strength and knowledge to take this knowledge back home, what they want. That's why the Divine redesigned the original chakra meditation, best suited for all of us. Simple yet effective. Any questions that comes to, and I don't have time to describe this, but this is Sri Yantra. Yantra is a three-dimensional or two-dimensional geometrical figure where the cosmic force is invoked and planted at the intersection of the lines here in the triangles. 44 triangles are there. This we remember, we believe as the universal force that causes everything. This is the world, the mundane world, where all of us are going round and round and round. This is the area, second enclosure, controlled by moon. 16 phases of the moon, waxing and waning. It controls the mind. So, from the mundane world, you know that I need to control my mind, and you start working on the mind, and by the power of this energy, you know the technique of controlling the mind. When you move up, you see 8 petals. When the mind is controlled, you are free from 8 different passions. Passions are attachment to your religion, your nationality, your human race, anything which binds you, 8 different, your social status, financial, all these are bonds where you cannot fly anywhere. We tied ourselves with big chains, whether it's a gold chain or a silver chain or a rusted iron chain. A chain is a chain which stops your freedom. So you're free when you meditate on this third level. Then we believe there are 7 levels of planes above the earth. There are 7 levels below the earth, from which the energy is produced, assimilated at a point, and redistributed to the creatures all over the world. So when you meditate on this, you start receiving abundant energy from the 7, you call it worlds or 7 planes of consciousness, and up and down you receive. Then you move up Here 10 triangles are there. That's when you have control on your sensory and motor organs, eyes, ears, you have control. And then you go up, you have 10 more triangles. That's when a human being have a control on natural elements. If you say the rain will not come, it will not come. If you say rain will come, will come. Hurricane will not affect Florida. It may graze through the border of Florida. Keep on reciting that. And don't say, let it go to North Carolina. Let it disappear. Enough. We had enough for our country. One Houston is enough. We don't want any more. Please, go back. When all of the people here, if they have meditated on the statement, trust me, that hurricane would have gone back, to the surprise of all the scientists, so-called scientists and weather reporters. Unfortunately, all the minds are not at the same level. Fear is more attractive than trust. Fear is more attractive than trust. We all get carried away by the fear. So, control of natural elements. And also, being here, you can listen to the other sound. What do you call that?
Unstruck sound.
Original sound, first sound. What do you call that? The primordial. Primordial sound, celestial sounds. And you don't get any fear. Sometimes if you sit by yourself, focusing on the silence, even now you can listen to so many other small sounds. Focus and try to increase your hearing capacity. You can hear anything. Let us not think that I can only hear you. If you focus, you can increase the vision, you can increase the hearing capability. Focus. And that's where you get abundant capacity of organ. Then you go to the seventh chakra, seventh enclosure, where again 7 is here. In the chakras are different, Sri Yantra is different. 7 is connected to this. That's when you got purity of speech. And what's the next? As this chakra is activated, what will you get? Purity of speech and
Manifestation.
power of manifestation. And then you go to the 8th chakra, that's this, you get, you're a junior God, you transcend beyond the time. And this is, you merge in that ultimate divine force. This yantra, I wish everybody has, is not related to any religion, and it's believed in the ancient science, a form like this transmits unending energy, positive energy, in any place where it is kept, from anywhere between 50 to 500 years. All you need to do is say hello to this on a daily basis. Keep your awareness on this. This is the source of energy. That's all. If you want to do more rituals, I'm always there to help you. But if you want to meditate, each enclosure is again connected to your own body. This first enclosure is connected to your feet. So keeping your awareness on the feet, looking at this first enclosure, you can just focus on the silence. Trust me, you will never have ankle pain, You never have flat foot troubles, everything is healed. And then second is the waistline, connected to the waistline. And the rest of the 7 enclosures are connected to 7 chakras. This is best when it is made of jade, Jade. You know jade? The greenish stone. Very hard to find a correct Sri Yantra made of jade because it's a very soft stone. And the most important thing in the chakra is these corners, inside and outside, should be sharp. If it is a curve, the energy cannot be preserved there. It should be sharp. Whenever we buy, we should buy those yantras which are sharp. The best is jade, second is gold. Imagine having a yantra like in gold, lot of gold, right? Silver, next. And what is this is a mixture of 5 metals: gold, silver, copper, brass and tin. What is the chemical symbol of tin? Doctors. What is the chemical name for tin? SN. What is SN for? Stannum. Good. I love to go back to my school and refresh the memory. Stannum. What is the chemical symbol for gold? AU stands for? Aurum. Good. And for silver?
AG.
Huh? AG. Good. AG stands for? Even I don't know. I'm sorry. I forgot. So it's just, go back and get the knowledge, refresh your memory, otherwise you may forget even numbers. Trust me. So this is the yantra made up of 5 metals, and we suggest the nominal minimum size of the yantra is this, so that you can see the triangles very clearly. Okay? If you are anybody interested, I can guide you in purchasing a reasonably good yantra. It need not be sometimes this big, even 2 inches yantra is also sufficient for you. Again, it's not connected to any religion. That's all I have for you. I didn't touch healing, my apologies, because I need to follow the time. We have a talk show also going live on Facebook. It will be here, asking question and answers. If you want to stay back and be in the talk show, listen more about some questions, you are free to do so. And again, it all depends upon the Facebook signals, whether we can have the signal. Got it? Good. And people responded? Good. Any more questions? We're going to show a small video, arrangements made, the screen, and that video is just 4 hours length, and no surprise? 4 hours, just 4 hours. No, 11 minutes. I love to tease the people. So 11 minutes, and enjoy the video that gives you some information about me and our activities, why we are conducting these classes, what's the motive behind this, and how you can join this big saga, SAGA. Do you know that word saga? It's a community event, saga, right? So just wait for Niranjan to come. It will take 11 minutes of your valuable time. And then after that, please if you are interested to get in touch with me on a continuous basis. I'm not forcing anybody. If you keep in touch with me, and please give your phone number and email to Dr. Seshadri, and we'll form a group for you. Is that okay? 11 minutes? Okay? Good. I'm sorry I crossed the limit by